it's your buddy Mikerowchip here, playing Trainz 2022
Plus Standard Edition.
And this is Tidewater Point, episode 104. We are here in this area I created down near River Point with Rafa. And Rafa is servicing these industries here. I kind of feel like I already said that. All right. So we just dropped off this one right here to be unloaded at the sawmill. In fact, our ending shot was like something like this, wasn't it? Yeah, something like that. All right. Now these next set here have to go to Cornell Canning. Is there room at Cornell Canning? Oh, we were unloading something already there. We're unloading something already there. Hibbly. Okay. So we're gonna put Cornell Canning ones onto this one right now because there's already somebody servicing that industry. There's no room for us to get in there. Yeah, so we'll just shove them off onto there, and we'll go on to the next problem. Okay, sounds like a wiener. So let's put her in forward. Let's drop off the train brake. Let's do that with the. Why was the train brake already all the way up? Shouldn't have been up. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, except now we're going to go in reverse. Is it reverse? Yeah, it is reverse. No, forward. Why'd you guys take a break while I have this argument with myself? Here we go. Okay. It is forward, right? I heard something go. Okay. What's going on? I think it's forward, but is it now thinking it was forward? I was right. No. Okay, maybe we just need a little more. That's all. We just got to give it a little more oomph. I doubted myself. See what happens when you doubt yourself? You're very doubtful then. All right, let's try that again. Let's give it a little bit more. Here we go. Now I hear something happening. There we go. He's got an SD40. So he should be all right with this much weight. I mean, he brought it up the hill to get it here. We were moving it around last episode 103. The evidence seems to suggest that I'm correct. I'm wondering, though, should we put him on this track instead? It's only a little bit more down. We got to put a lot of logs here. Yeah, let's put him on this track instead. It's only a little bit more down. I'm thinking because I got more log cars to set out here, right? So the log cars come back to here, and I can't get onto this track, but I could get onto this track. That's what's going through my my brain pan right now. So let's see what we can do. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what track I put it on here, right? This is all going for storage anyway, so. Very good, then. He might be heading slightly downhill here, so I'm going to watch my brake here. See how much it's going to be able to brake for. These are all loaded with things for Cornell Canning, which is right here. Right. It's got some weight to it. All right, we're going to give it a little bit more oomph, though, because we're not quite getting it done here. Almost. Come on. It's a long clear. And, oh, it went back to... It was cleared. Now, let me let you know a little secret. I have yet to go into edit mode and change the Change the clears on these. Make them shorter. Now 2's not even getting it done. 3? There we go. All right, now it's set. Here, now let's back this up. We'll fit all these on here, no problem. What is this part right here? Is that something from Cornell Canning? Or maybe the sawmill? I don't know. Anywho, let's put it in reverse. And stick all those in here. The next ones are for U.S. cold storage. Already, it looks pretty loaded over there. So we'll see how that goes. Of course, when Tidewater, when you're talking Tidewater, well, let me put it this way: when you're talking my Tidewater point, already loaded is kind of like, yeah, everything is already loaded. Okay, here he comes. Oh yeah, I'm waiting for him to go on to this track. Okay, no, remember that argument you had? Yeah. Starting to see I lost that argument. Here we go. Well, but, yeah, we're also going to have to make sure it clears this one, right? Well, it will automatically. Well, I suppose. We got to make sure it clears this track. Definitely, I guess. Is what I'm saying, because we got more cars to shove down this way yet. All right. Put on some heavy breakage. Look at this. Well, I put on train brake too, because we're going to have to uncouple anyway. All right, then we got these reefers to put over here. Do we got room for reefers? Not a lot, do we? I mean, I suppose we could just put them on the set-out track because, you know, what difference does it make? We'll try to get as many on there as we can. That's usually what we do. So now we'll decouple. Forgot who we are. U.S. cold storage. Here we go. Drop that off. Drop this off. Forward ho. Let's do it. And there's more cold storages at the front, too. Sheesh. I put it in notch 2. Not going anywhere yet. We're just like, we're almost like rolling. Are we dragging something? All right, let's put it in notch 3. Why not? At this point, why don't we just put our feet up on the dash there in the engine, throw it on notch 8, sit back and relax. See what happens. Now we're starting to speed up here. Now let's we're gonna throw that track or that switch once we clear it. There's no room on this one. There's no room on this one. This track and this track here. It's just this one here. Yeah, that's all we got room for. So we'll have to see how many of these we can get on there. And then we'll have to stick those on the second track over here, I'm thinking, which kind of negates the whole argument I had before, but what are you going to do? All these are empty. We're just storing them up here. Are they even asking us to fill anything yet? No, they're not. They're just not. It's Carrie and Philippe working up here. Oh no! Stop looking at that. You gotta hit the brakes. Alrighty. There we go. We are clear. We can ride this one back in there. All right. Throw it in reverse. Some slack action there. There we go. We're definitely on a grade of some type right now. Let's put it notch 2. Nope. Come on now, don't let me down. How about notch 3? I hear something now. There we go. It's stirring. Let's put it in notch 4. And we'll get it. We got this. According to my spreadsheet now, we already have 18 empties up here. Those are all the ones you see up there already. And we I don't know how many more we're putting on here. A lot. Let's see. Rafa, how many you got? We got to add another 12. So we're going to have 30. We're going to have 30 cars waiting up here. Yeah. Yeah. If we can even get 12 in here. If not, the ones I can't fit up here, I am going to run back down. I wonder if I should run these back down too, because it's going to be a while before these can do anything. And just put them all on the inbound track and then just, shuffle them as we go. Of course, I wouldn't have to put them on the inbound. I could just put them right back on the track I got them from. I got rid of some stuff. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Let me think. Let me get my thinker involved here. Right. Okay. Oh, I had the brake on. Well, I got to hand it to the SD40-2. It was doing awfully well. I had it like at 70%. Wonder why I couldn't. We weren't moving that much. Yeah, a lot of you probably looked down there right away and going, oh, boy. Genius here. There's just too many brakes on these. How am I supposed to keep track of all of these brakes? I don't know. Okay, here we go, yeah. Surprising, notch 1 is already starting to move us. With the brake all the way off. Who'd have thunk it? I play this game so often, and sometimes I feel like I learn a lot of stuff that I feel like sometimes I take 2 steps backwards every time. 1 step forward, 2 back, you know the old saying? There we go. Now let's set the train brake all the way up because we are going to have to drop these. There we go. Well, look at that. We'll fit them all on there. Well, these anyway. Well, we might fit those on there too. All right. Let's uncouple here. Yeah, thank you. And then we will drop the train brake off. Put it in forward. Let's drop this brake off too this time. There we go. See? It's not that hard, really. If this one or this one isn't all the way down, you're wrong if you're trying to move. All right. Put it in gear a little early. Perchance. Now, this time all the brakes are off. He's not moving. Put it notch 2. Here we go. Now we have some movement. These are all going to go back on that same track at the sawmill. Move these out this way. Yeah, we'll fit 4 because we got 1, 2, 3, 4 there. How many more do I have? I think 4. Did I say 4? Did I know it was 4? Oh, it's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So they'll fit. They'll fit on there. I guess they're going to be shipping just like all kinds of stuff. Would be my guess. I don't know. All right. Now, normally when cars get full, I'll look to see where I can offload them on the map. And if they can't be offloaded anywhere on the map, no industry takes it, then I ship them outside. But I think what we're going to start doing, I don't know if I've been doing this or not on this map. I can't remember. But I think anything that gets loaded is automatically destined to leave. In fact, I may even change that to anything that gets loaded or unloaded. It's not going to go to any other industry on this map. It's a pretty small place. So it seems like, to unload it at one industry, need to go somewhere else. Trucking would probably be the better way to do it. But, so we'll just, anything that gets serviced is just going to be removed from the map. Okay. Now let's throw it in reverse. And let's juice it. Juice it. Going all the way forward now. So let's check these switches. Make sure they are correct. Again, this one here should be wrong. It is. There we go. I don't know how many we're going to fit in here because once we hit this, we can't push it any further because these guys got to unload it. And they are already in the unloading spot, right? Yeah. In fact, I probably could drag it back a little bit to get rid of this sign. Again, these signs are poorly placed. Poorly placed signs. All right. So I think that's all we have left to do now, right? Yes, Wicks Lumber and then 4 more at cold storage here. And then hopefully the spreadsheet's going to say, I don't know, let's fill some at cold storage. Here we come, sawmill. And those sounds that we're hearing from the going over the switches is still really cool. It hasn't become any less cool since the last time I mentioned it. I'm noticing we're not really slowing down. I got the brake up. Okay, there we go. Now it's starting to fall off. Oh yeah, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good by the time we get there. In fact, we're gonna have to even ease off the brake. Go. Okay. Definitely gonna have to move it back the other way. There we go. Move it forward just a bit, boys. Just a bit. Are my eyes going bad, or does this stuff over here look blurry? If it doesn't look blurry to you, then I've got to go back to the doctor. I got to go back to the eye doctor and say, whatever glasses you gave me here, they didn't take. It's not working right because I'm seeing blurry. Okay, let's do a full train brake on this. We're going to have to drop these here. Now, is this like a good spot? Oh, I got you. Yeah, it's about as good as we're going to get it. All right. And then this. Now, Hachi-chachi. What? Because these have to be unloaded. So what if we break this one here, we shove all these onto here, and then we eventually bring these back down into the yard because we've got no room for them. And it's going to be a bit because he can only do one at a time. It's going to be another 3 turns before he's done with that. So, yeah, that's probably what we'll do. All right, so we'll come over here then. Do this. There we go. Now we're going to go forward. Forward ho. Wait for that pressure to come up, even though I already have it in gear and throttle. He's definitely chugging. I can see the exhaust coming off here. Really? He's having a problem with this much? Oh, wait a minute. I got it in traction reverse. What is with me right now? Oh, we want traction forward. Yeah, so he's just smashing it up against here. Oh, boy. All right. All right. In my defense, I got up earlier today. I may have used that defense before, but it is true. I got up at 5 a.m. My wife had to go into work today. I like to get up with her. So I'm tired. Little bit. Okay. I will stick these on here temporarily so we can pull these off right here. All right. Now let's put these in here. Here he comes. Look, I did everything right that time. Who'd have thunk it? With these 3 here, put the cold storages on the U.S. cold storage tracks. And then I'll pull these back up, connect them back up to here. No, I won't be able to do that. I'm going to pull these back down, and put them back on whatever track I got to put them on back down there. We'll check that out a little bit. Alrighty. There we go. Couple here. Over on this car. Release the train brake. Put her in forward. And I gotta wait for the brakes to charge. Here it comes. Equalizing and train pipe. Beautiful. Now we're going to run this into here. We only got to fit 4 more cars onto this track, which we'll be able to do, so we don't have to run them back down the hill. Here we come. Once we run those down the hill, then I'm going to come back up the hill, grab onto these, shove them over there, so I can then keep track. The next time it's his turn as to where his cars are, so I don't start getting confused. which, based on how I've already been doing this game, is not that difficult. If you want to confuse me, I get confused pretty easily. But you know what doesn't confuse me? My love of this game. Oh! Look at that. Look at that and listen to that. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Go. Throw this switch. Back in reverse. And off we go. Very good. H. We'll just couple up with this right here. Kind of teasing the old independent here. We're just going to load on the train brake. Okay, there we go. Then we will do this. Forward ho. That's a whole lot of stored cars right there. This little factory's really got to start pumping. You got to start double shifting and triple shifting the guys, gals. But as always, I am just the carrier. How you run your factory, that's up to you. I don't know how to do it. I don't want to know how to do it. Okay, so we're going to go over here, grab these off. Then we'll connect up to these, put these back on this track, and then run these back down the hill. Put them back on track whatever, wherever they came from. And it'll be one of those, yeah, the next time we come up the hill with them, maybe there'll be room. But right now, there just ain't. A little bit more. Yeah, speed's dropping off too fast. Go. You forgot who I was? I was on the engine. Don't get crazy. All right. Now we're going to go forward. Drop off the train brake. It makes sense that it was on full because that's where I set it. Kind of like now that I wait for the brake to charge, it gives me a chance to get something to drink. Always a nice thing. Here we go now. Pull these out. Should be 7 of them. clear that switch, we'll come over one track in order to pull these bulkhead lumber cars into position. Wait for him to get out of the way so I can throw this second. Or this switch is probably already thrown? Yeah, it is. It's this switch over here that I got to throw. This one, hell. Right there. Here we go. Now we'll go the other direction. And throttle up. Look at it. I'm doing all of this without moving the camera. This is precision railroading. That's exactly what this is. Especially if you forget about all that stuff I was doing earlier. Driving the train up in notch 4 up the hill while it's still about it's at 70% independent brake. Other than that, precision railroading. There we go. This should stop pretty quickly, right? Now, it's no train selected again. It's being a jerk. Okay, now we want to go back forward again. Oh, yeah. Probably should release the brake. Drink. Hey, bartender. Mikerowchip needs a refill. I don't know who I'm talking to. Both my cats are right next to me here sleeping. My wife's at work. So there is no bartender. There we go. Try that again. And if I said that while my wife was here, hey, bartender, Mikerowchip needs a refill, can you imagine the wrath? Actually, to tell the truth, she probably would say, yeah, what are you drinking, Coke? She's so sweet. She's a sweetie. All right. So after we take these cars down and bring Rafa back up, the only industry he's going to be working up here then is going to be Wicks Lumber. Because, yeah, we're going to take Cornell Canning back down. So that'll be the only one he's going to work when he comes back up. So it is what it is. And definitely when we start pulling these empties off, we're going to have to store the empties right here so that Duke can come get them. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. And let's bring it back. Holy moly, we've been playing for over a half hour already. When you're having fun, that's what they say. It makes me sad when it goes by this fast, but it also makes me happy because that means I get to go on to my next route. I get to record my next thing. I do a lot of recording. And I love all of it. Slow it down a little bit. Go. Very good. And then we're going to put the train brake on full. Now we're going to have to move now. All right, so let's decouple. No, don't mess with the light. Decouple, that's what I want to do. There we go. Okay. Now we want to go back down and into the yard. There we go. Because there ain't no room for Cornell canning. There we go. We're on our way. Now, what track do these go on? Oh, I haven't waited for the thing to... It's close enough. Let's see. In River Point, that's going to be track 5. Okay, so River Point track 5 is where we are headed. Let's do some switch checking. Somebody waiting to come in. I think it's Damon? Here's this. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. And this is right. Should all be set for track 5 already. Yeah, it is. Okay. It is set for track 5 already. Let's zoom to the front. There we are. And let's head on down to track 5, drop these off. And then we'll just start, as new cars come in, we still have room to put more on there, so on to track 5. And once it gets long enough, we'll bring it up here again, and hopefully by that time, Cornell canning will be ready to go. Maybe notch 1 will keep us right at 15, which is right where I want to be. Look at that. It's just like it's like locked into 15. Those got to be more for Wick's Lumber, right? You got a yeller? Now, is there a way for him to come around? I think we wrapped around last time, right? We went around the wrap around and it worked out beautifully. I think that was the case. We should be able to wrap around again. Yeah, didn't we move some cars? I think we did. We moved cars that were over on the unloading tracks at the intermodal yard. Yeah. It's all coming back to me now. All right, so track 5 here. Where are you? Track 5's right there. We're going to want to move him in on track 5. Here we go. We're just going to hurry up, get in here before the yardmaster sees us. Put these back where we found them. And if you go, didn't I tell you to clear track 5? You just look at him and go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Huh? I gotta go. Works every time. You just feign stupidity, and since he already knows we're stupid, well, there you go. See, it works out. Stupidity has its benefits. All right. There we go. We're going to want to train brake this one. Auto brake all the way up to full. Look at that. That was just beautiful. Okay, then we are going to brake it right here. I forget who I am. It's in that mood today. And then we're going to drop this off, and continue forward. There we go. Now, it should be set, right? All the way around, right? Why do I feel like I'm trying to convince myself? Because, yeah. And then, yeah. Then he's going to come all the way around here. I'm trying to watch my speed while I'm doing this at the same time. There we go. Okay, and we're going to come around with this already activated light. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. What now? I came through this, didn't I? Oh, so see, good thing I checked this. Then we're going to go this way, then this way. We're going to run. This should all be open. Look at that. Look at that, would you? Yep. And then, yeah. And then, yes. Then, no. And no. This should run us all the way back uphill. Wow. That was a throw the switch of Palooza right there. Okay, how about we put on some throttle Palooza now. Very good. Yeah, these signals are already, this level crossing has already been activated. Which, if you don't look ahead, well, even at this, closeness, it's still, the only time we really look at the crossings is when we're going across them or approaching them. So the fact that they're on all the time, you don't really see it, so you don't know. You know what I'm saying? When you go across, you're like, oh, look, the crossing is activated. I'm trying to sugarcoat. There we go. There's that one. Now it says 20 back here. We're not in the yard, so I'm going to agree with it. The speed suggestions are just that, suggestions. All right, these trees, do I want to keep running into these trees? The answer to that, of course, is no. I do not. Okay. My phone's ringing. So I'm trying to listen to see who is calling. I think it was my sister. I can't talk to her right now. I'm being famous. Don't she know? All right. Around the corner we come. We'll slow down when we get back into that yard. The old Purdue grain yard. There's somebody sitting there. All right, so we'll slow down here just a bit. There we go. That makes me happy. That was too much. Yep, now she's texting me. All right. This is just a cool shot right here, huh? This might be my a thumbnail for this episode. I really like that shot right there. Okay. Let's turn this on now. We're going into an area that is actively working. People are actively walking in and amongst cars, doing work. We don't want to hit anybody. Okay, hold on. I'll put you guys on pause. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Because I got another phone call again from my sister. I was like, uh-oh, is something wrong? Why would she call me twice like that? So and nothing's wrong. So it's all good. But we missed a little segment that I went through there, but it is what it is. Okay. Down scope. There we go. Speaking of down scope, I am really in the mood to buy a submarine game. Which I know it's not really something I normally do. Well, not that I record anyway. I haven't played a submarine game in a long time. There's one on Steam. I forget the name of it. But it gets high reviews. And it's been out for a while now, maybe 3 or 4 years. And I'm really thinking about getting it. What's that got to do with you? Absolutely nothing. But I am still considering it. All right. All right, let's go. We're going to go this way. We're going to go this way. Let's kill the throttle there. Then go this way, and then we're just going to meet back up with this. So, like I said, so I remember that is, his load. Why are we still going up in speed? We're going uphill, and did you see that I was going up? I had the throttle off, right? Yeah, it was a little weird. There's something wrong with the physics on this hill. Sometimes I feel like there is. It's weirding me out is what it's doing. I feel like now I should call it the hill, but always make those air quotes even though you can't see it. I'll have to say the hill, air quotes. Trees. All right, now he's got to go up here, meet up here with this one, and that'll be the end of Rafa's turn. Rafa had a long turn. Started this episode, or last episode. Still going on this episode. Here we go now. Start slowing it down here. It's almost like we're coming downhill to get in here when clearly we're going uphill. I'm sorry. We're going up the hill, air quotes. Okay. Just a little bit more because I don't want to bump it too much here. Beautiful. Okay. You know it's not beautiful? This is the end of the video. Yes, I'm looking over. We are in the butter zone, so that is the end of our video today, 104. Episode 105 will come out in about 10 days or so. Why don't you like? Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you leave me a comment? And if you don't like the fact that we have some kind of Stranger Things hill going on in this episode, well, this just may not be the channel for you.